First of all, thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. So before watching all the RRB JE topic wise video, you have to first understand these three important things. So first, the RRB JE CBT1 exam level. So usually when we take all the previous year memory based question paper of RRB JE exam, so the aptitude reasoning question level, it's medium level. So do not waste your time on keep on solving very hard level question. So try to practice more and more number of question, easy level, very easy level and medium level more. So if you keep on practicing questions more on medium and little bit medium high level, definitely you can able to clear CBT1 aptitude and reasoning questions. And second, importantly, in my every video that I'm going to post for RRB JE, I will be teaching 20 questions each and every topic on quantitative aptitude as well as reasoning. After teaching 20 questions, I will be giving 30 questions as a test. So the 20 question what I'm going to teach now will be exactly at the medium level concept, right? So that medium level questions I'm going to teach for this RRB JE, especially for RRB JE. And after teaching 20 question, I will be giving you 30 question as a test with all different kinds of model. Again, the 30 question will also be in the exam point of view like medium level question. So after watching 20 question on this video, do not forget to take the 30 question test. And the third important, so students, those who already bought the railway exam test, inside it at the last tab you can able to see a new column called RRB JE. So once you click on it, after posting every video, there you can able to see 30 question test on each and every topic on quantitative aptitude. So if you didn't buy it, if you want to buy it, so just visit feelfreetolearn.com. Inside a test series, you can able to see RRB railway exam, which is 99 rupees. Or if you have an Android mobile, so go to Google Play Store and search for Feel Free to Learn. So once you download the app, open it, inside that you can able to see railway exam. So click on it and purchase the test and start practicing all the question which is inside RRB JE. So after posting every video topic, your test will be added there. So now let me move on to all the RRB JE quantitative aptitude topics. So friends, now let me move on to the second topic on quantitative aptitude section, that is average. So for this year RRB JE exam. So here I will be teaching you 10 questions, 10 or 20 questions that is based on all the important concept on the topic average. So after watching the video, do not forget to take 30 question as a test. What I told you initially on this video, right? So 30 question with all different kind of model. So do not forget to take the test. So now getting into the topic of average. So if you already learned the concepts, all the concepts of average, you can continue watching this video, or else first time if you are going to learn the topic average, kindly do not watch this video. First learn the basics. I have posted 7 videos on the topic average starting from lesson number 1. All different kinds of models, all the important concepts like teachers, cricket matches, included, excluded. So everything I taught in this 7 lesson. This is the basics of average, right? If you watch all the 7 lessons, then you can able to solve, even the question is difficult, you can surely able to solve the question on the topic average. So do not forget to watch all the 7 lessons, and then one lesson alone, that is on the topic number system, which is called as sum of series. I think it's the 5th lesson on the topic. I think I've posted 11 videos on the topic number system. So out of 11, 5th lesson alone, try to watch it. It is on the concept called the sum of series. Because in the average topic, you can able to see most of the questions that are related to the sum of series concept. Right. So that was mainly asked in the previous year RRB JE exam. So when we take all the previous year question papers of RRB JE, where we can able to see questions are mostly asked in the concept called a teacher and a student. I hope if you watched all these videos, you can able to understand what I am saying. In a classroom, there are 30 students, and the average has been given and one teacher is included, so the student average gets increased by 1. So those kind of question was many times were asked in RRB JE. And then second, it is based on a cricket matches, like Sachin Tendulkar had scored in 9 innings. The total average score of Sachin Tendulkar was 92. So those kind of questions, the questions which are related to cricket based, so those kind of questions were not 2 or 3 questions were asked in the previous year, RRB JE exam 2019 and then 2016 something. So when I look at the previous year question papers, so these two concepts are important. And then the most important concept is sum of series. Right? So sum of series is nothing like find the average for first 100 natural numbers. The question will be like this: find the average for the first 100 natural numbers. So if you need to find the average for first 100 natural numbers, first you have to know what is the total of first 100 natural numbers. You can't sit and add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in your exam. It's completely time waste. So that's the area. If you learn the sum of series, right, we have formulas like n into n plus 1 by 2 or n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 2. So these kind of formulas we have, only limited formula, 4 or 5 formulas that we have. If you know all these formula, finding the total is easy. Whether they are asking a natural numbers or whatever the number be, you can find the total. If you find the total, finding the average is also easy. Right? So that's the reason I'm saying initially learn the basics of average and all the different kinds of concepts on the topic average, and then just watch only one video on number system, which is sum of series. So if you are strong on all the 8 videos, solving all the questions on the topic average is very simple and easy. Right? So now let me move on to the questions that I have here, that is on the topic average. Right? So we can solve it now, and kindly after watching it, do not forget to take the test. That is the main thing. So now let me move on to the questions here. Question number 1. So the average of first 5 multiples of 9. So we have to find the average for the first 5 multiples of 9, right? So very simple question, but the problem here is most of the students first take what they used to do is first 5 multiples of 9. 9 into 1 is 9, right? So 9 into 2 is 18. 9 into 3 is 27. 9 into 4 is 36. 9 into 5 is 45. So totally we have 9 multiples, 5 9 multiples, right? The average of first 5 9 multiples. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So divided by, because of average you have to divide it by 5. So adding all the numbers, 27, so 54, 90, 135, 27. Right? So answer for this question is 27. So this is the answer for the first 5 multiples of 9. These kind of questions, very simple question, but students usually what they used to do is they will not take 9 into 1, the first multiple 9. If it is 9 multiples or 8 multiple, first 5 9 multiple, first 5 8 multiple, you should take the 9 also. Right? I've seen many students, they won't take 9, they usually start from the second number, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, etc. Kindly don't do that. If it is a first 5 multiples of 9 or if it is a first 5 multiples of 11, so all those cases you have to take that number also. Because first 5 multiple will be 9 into 1 is the first multiple of 9. 9 into 2 second multiple. 9 into 3 third multiple. So do not forget it. The most of the questions will be easy like this. But the problem here is these are the small areas that students usually make a mistake. Because if you make one mistake here, the complete answer will be changed. Because finding an average is easy. Divided by 5 you have to add sum of totals, everything. But the problem here is you should write the correct value. If you make any one mistake here on the number, then the complete answer, final answer will change. So be careful. If you want to take the first 5 multiples of 9, you should take the 9 also. Don't forget it, right? So this will be the answer for the first question. So question number 2. So find the average of first 97 natural numbers. So here our target is to find, just now I have told you in the video, right? So these kind of questions are more important in the topic average. So just see what they are saying is our target is to find the average of first 97 natural numbers. So here natural numbers, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. First you have to add all the numbers, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 till 97. So that is not easy if you go with the manual calculations. That's the reason initially I have told you to learn the sum of series. In the sum of series, the first natural numbers, if it is a natural number 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, then what is the formula that we use here is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. right? So n will be, how many numbers we need to find? 97 natural numbers. So n will be 97 into 97 plus 1 divided by 2. So 97 into 98 divided by 2. So when you cancel it, this becomes 49. So 97 into 49. This is not the final answer, right? Remember one thing, we have found the total, right? The total of first 1 to 97 natural number, this will be the total. But our target is not to find the total. Our target is to find the average. So if it is an average, totally how many numbers are there? 97 numbers. So divided by 97. Understood or not? So total sum of observation, right? Total sum of observation divided by the number of observations. So totally 97 numbers. When you add all the 97 natural numbers, this will be the total, right? We have not multiplied it. So just we have kept a 97 into 49 divided by 97. So when you cancel it, so the answer will be 49. So 49 will be the answer for the first average of first 97 natural numbers. So friends, understood? That's the main thing I have told you initially in the video, to learn all these formulas. Only 2 or 3 formulas that we have in the topic sum of series. Okay. If it is find the first 105 natural numbers, then it is not easy, right, when you go with the manual calculations. So that's the reason I used to ask you to learn this formula. There are many things, not only this case, we have many cases like this, like square. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, up to 20 square, what is the average of the number? So in those cases, we can't able to sit and go with manual calculation. So that area we use a formula called n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 2, and we apply the value of n, and then we find the total, so which will be the numerator. So divided by the total of observation, how many observations are there? So totally if there are 20 numbers, divided by 20. So here we have 97, so divided by 97, that's it. So that's the reason, first learn the formula, it will be helpful in the topic average. Next question. So the average age of 3 boys is 15 years. If their ages are in a ratio 3:5:7, the age of the youngest boy is. So here according to the question, they have given average age of 3 boys. And the total is the 15, average has been given, as well as they have given the ages in a ratio also. Easy question where the ages are in a ratio, so 3:5:7. So we can take the first person age as 3x, and the second person age as 5x, and the third person age as 7x. And in the question itself, they have given the average age of all the 3 boys. So when we calculate the average, so sum of their ages divided by, totally there are 3 person, so average is how much? 15. So now 5 into 5 plus 3 will be 8, so total will be 15. So 15x divided by 3 is equals to 15, so x is equals to 3. So finally we got the value of x is equals to 3. So now find their ages. We already know that the first person is 3x. So 3 into 3 will be 9. So first person age is 9. What about the second one? 5 into 3 is 15. 7 into 3 is 21. So finally we have 9, 15, 21. But our target is to find who is the youngest boy here. So according to their ages, youngest will be the first person whose age is 9. So answer for this question is 9. Right? So always remember that finding, and they have given an average age of 3 boys. So average age, sum of their ages divided by 3. If there are 4 boys, divided by 4. If there are 10 boys, divided by 10. So friends, understood? So this will be the answer for this question. Next question. So the average income of A, B and C is 12,000 per month, and the average income of B, C and D is 15,000 per month. If the average salary is twice that of A, salary of D is twice that of A, then the average salary of B and C is. So friends, according to the question, our target is to find what is the average salary of B and C. And they have given most of the data here. So 3% average income is how much? 12,000. So 3% average income, so first A plus B plus C. So 3%, so divided by 3, so average income is how much? 12,000. So then we can say that the total income of all the 3% will be 36,000. Yes, so 36,000 will be the total income of all the 3%. So similarly in the second point, average income of BCD. So B plus C plus D. So average has been given, so divided by 3, how much it is? 15,000.
So 15,000 is the average income of all the three. So this can be written as B plus C plus D is equals to 45,000. So 45,000 will be the total income of the person B plus C plus D. So now according to the question, our target is to find what is the salary of B and C. Right? We need to find the salary of B and C here. So now what I can do is, first I can subtract equation 2 with equation 1, 2 and 1. Why I am subtracting is to find, because if I subtract these two equations, I can easily eliminate B and C. So we will get A and D, because there is a clue that they have given here. If the average salary of D is twice that of A, so D salary is twice that of A, right? So let me talk about that later on. So now we can subtract equation 2 and 1. So when you subtract 2 minus 1, so 2 minus of 1, right? So we can cancel B and B, we can cancel C and C. So answer will be D minus of A is equals to 45,000, 36,000 will be 9,000. So now this is the equation now we got after subtracting 2 minus 1. So now according to the question, what they are saying is, if the average salary of D be twice that of A, that means the salary of D, right? So D's salary is how much? Twice that of A. So 2 times of salary of A, resultant will be D's salary. So this is the clue they have given. So now what we can do is, instead of D, we can substitute 2A. If you substitute 2A here, so 2A minus A is equals to 9,000. So A is equals to 9,000. So finally we got the value of A is equals to 9,000, and this is not the final answer because our target to find B and C average. But here according to the question we got the value of A is equal to 9,000. So substitute 9,000 here. So we will get B plus C is equals to 36,000 minus 9,000. So 36,000 minus 9,000 will be 17,000. Yes, 27,000. So 27,000. When you substitute A equal to 9,000 and bring towards right hand side minus 9,000. So 36,000 minus 9,000 will be 27,000. So now we have to find the average. So there are 2% divided by 2 divided by 2. So which will be 13,500. So this will be the answer for this question. So average salary of the person B and C will be 13,500. Right? So this kind of salary based question, be very careful at the final answer. Why? Because in most of the question the final answer is important, like problems on ages. In the previous video also I have told you that, right? So after finding the answer, read the question again and cross check with the question whether they are asking past age, future age or the present age. So similarly, after finding the final answer, cross check with the question whether we need to find the average or we need to find the total. That is most important. Most of the question they will ask you only the total, but we will find the average and we will mark the answer. So cross check one time. So here you can able to see average salary of B and C is. So our target is to find what is the average salary of B and C. So initially I found the B and C total salary. Because of finding the average, there are 2% divided by 2, resultant will be 13,500. So which will be the answer for this question. Next question. So the average temperature for Wednesday, Thursday and Friday was 40 degree. So the average of Thursday, Friday and Saturday was 41 degree. If the temperature on Saturday was 42 degree, what is the temperature on Wednesday? So they have given average for the 3 days, average for the next 3 days, and separately for one Saturday alone they have given the temperature. So by using all these data, our target is to find what is the temperature on Wednesday. Not the average temperature, just we need to find what is the average, what is the temperature that is on the day Wednesday. Right? So now what are all the values they have given us? Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, so average has been given for 3 days, so divided by 3. So average is how much? 40 degree. So we can say that the total Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, so total will be 120 degree. So this will be the first equation. So similarly the second data what they have given us, the average of Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So because of 3 days, so divided by 3, which is equals to 41 degree, right? So now Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So total sum of all the degrees will be 41 into 3 will be 123 degree. So this will be equation 2. So now what I can do is, either I can subtract these two equations, TF will be eliminated, right? Okay, what are all the other value? If the temperature on Saturday was 42 degree. Okay, Saturday temperature has been given, which is 42 degree. We need to find what is the Wednesday, right? Okay, so what I can do is just see in the second equation, Saturday was 41 degree. So what I can do is here, instead of Saturday, 42 degree. So Saturday value is directly given. So now it is easy to find Thursday and Friday is equals to 123 degree minus of 42 degree. So this will be 8, 12, 81 degree, right? So 81 degree will be the total sum of the temperature on Thursday as well as Friday. So now our target is to find only the Wednesday. For instead of Thursday and Friday, you can substitute this 81 degree here. So Wednesday plus 81 degree is equals to 120 degree. So Wednesday is equals to 120 degree minus of 81 degree. So W is equals to 39 degree, right? Yes, 39 degree. So the Wednesday will be 39 degree, which is the answer for this question, right? So once that's it. So you can see many questions like week usually given, a week temperature. So first week temperature of the month, which is 32 degree, and the second week. So what you need to do is, if it is a week, divide by 7, because here they are talking about only 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So we divided by 3. If they are talking about a complete week, then you have to divide it by 7, right? So read the question twice and check whether they have given for a week or particular days. If it is a particular days, then you have to see how many days they have given divided by that number. But if they are talking about a week, I have seen a question like this. For a complete month in the January, the first week temperature will be this much. Second week temperature will be this much, average week. So what you need to do is, you need to divide by 7 because of a week, and then you have to find the total. After finding the total, you have to divide by the total number of days. Okay? So those kind of questions I have seen on average topic. So while practicing, you will get that too, right? So now answer for this question is 39 degree. Next question. So in a boat, there are 8 men whose average weight is increased by 1 kg when one man of 60 kg is replaced by a new man. What is the weight of the newcomer? Right, so it's like an included excluded concept, right? The last lesson on the average topic, I have told this. If one person included, so because of that person included, the weight of the average weight of the all the person, either it can be increased or it can be decreased, one concept based. Or else if one person from the team is getting away from the team, then the total average might increase or decrease, which is called as included excluded, right? So this is the concept of it. So even in the beginning of the video, I have told us, right? Students, teacher. So those kind of concept is also related to included, excluded concepts, right? So now what they are saying is, in a boat, there are 8 men whose average weight is increased by 1 kg. Actually, we have the total number of person in a boat, which is 8. But average weight of all the 8 person is not given here in the question, right? So we don't know what is the average weight of all the 8 person, but we know that there are in a boat, totally we have 8 person. So 8x will be the total. So friends, understood, 8x will be the total number of total weight of all the 8 persons. So now what they are saying is, whose average weight is increased by 1. So each person average weight has been increased by 1. When it has been increased? When one man of 60 kg is replaced by a new man. So one man is getting away from this team and the new man is getting into it. So because of that, the average weight of all the person has been increased by 1. So here the most important part is to frame an equation. So while teaching the average topic also, I have told you, in these kind of questions, cricket based questions or teacher based question, framing that equation is the most important part. So once if you frame that equation correctly, solving the question is very easy. So now just read the question carefully. When one man of 60 kg is replaced by a new man. So totally 8x will be the total 8 person and their average is unknown, average weight is unknown. So when you multiply these two, that will be the total weight of all the 8 person. So out of this total weight of all the person, one man with the 60 kg has been eliminated, right, getting away from the team. and then one new man is joining in the team, so that all the 8% ages has been increased by 1. So friends, understood how I wrote this equation? So totally there are 8x person. So one man from this group is getting away, so getting away from the boat. So that man weight is 60 kg, so minus of 60. One new man coming into the group, so that plus y, so that new man I am assumed as y is equals to, because of one man eliminated and one man added, the average weight has been increased by 1. So that's the reason x plus 1. So now we have to solve this equation. So 8x minus 60 plus y is equals to 8x plus 8. So we can cancel 8x here. So y is equals to 68. That means the newcomer to the group which has an average, which has an weight of that person is 68 kg. Our target is to find what is the weight of the newcomer. So here we have assumed the newcomer as y. So newcomer weight is 68 kg. So friends, understood, right? So this is the concept, right? So this is the important area in the complete topic average. Not only in this question, the many questions that we are going to solve here, and then the test series also, what the questions I have given while teaching the 7 videos on the topic average also. From the 3rd lesson I was repeatedly saying it, framing this equation is the important part in the topic average, right? So this will be the answer for this question. Next question. So the average of 25 result is 18, the average of first 12 of those is 14, and the average of last 12 is 17. What is the 13th result? It is similar to the question what we saw, like days, right? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because they have given some data. Total data has been given. So totally there are 25, average of 25 results. Okay, so let's take, there are 25 numbers whose results are 18. So this will be the total, right? So 25 into 18 will be the total. So out of this total, the first 12 and the last 12 has been given. So first 12 average has been given. So first 12 is how much? First 12 whose average is 14. So 12 into 14. So 12 into 14 will be the total of the first 12. And then 13th number alone we need to find. Let me keep it as x. And the last 12 has been given. So last 12 where the average is 17. So 12 into 17. This will be the last 12 and this will be the first 12. So now our target is to find what is this 13th number, and we know the total also, 25 into 18. So now, so 12 into 14, so plus x, 12 into 17 is equals to 25 into 18. So now 4 2s are 8, 6, 168, so plus x, so plus 7 2s are 14, remaining will be 1, 9 10 remaining will be 1, 204 is equals to 8 5s are 40, so remaining 25 into 18, 8 5s are 40, remaining will be 4, 16 21 25 2 2 2 2 4, so 450, so you have to subtract it. So 12, x is equals to 300 minus of 450, resultant will be 78. So x is equals to 78. That means the 13th number is 78, right? So simple question, because this does not have any huge concept here. This alone is important, right? So this will be the first 12 and this will be the last 12 and this will be the 13th number. So our target is to find the center number, which is 13th. So 13th number alone we have assumed it as x, and this will be the total because all the values are directly given in the question. So it is easy to find the 13th number. So as these kind of questions usually you can able to see in the days based concept. First 30 days in a month, where the first 12 days of a month the temperature was this much, and the last 18 days of a month's temperature is this much, then what will be the for 13th day or 14th day? Those kind of questions I've seen in the average also, which is based on a temperature and a month. So same related concept you can able to solve in the same way. So this will be the answer for this question. Next question. So the average mark of 4 subject is 120. If 33 was measured as 13 during the calculation, what is the correct average? Right? So here we need to find what is the correct average. Actually, in the question, what they are saying is the average has been calculated wrongly. So we need to read the question where they have made a mistake, and we need to find what is the correct average. So in the 7 lessons on the topic average, I have posted a separate video that is based on true and false calculation. Yes, usually these kind of questions you can able to see, you can go with a mind calculation without pen and paper, you can solve. Why? Because just here the actual what they have calculated average here is 120. For the 4 subject, they have calculated the average 120, but this 120 is not the correct average. Why? Because in one subject, 33 was misread as 13. Just listen carefully. The person got 33 mark in one subject, but it was wrongly misread as 13. That means instead of 33, they have considered that subject mark as 13 and they have calculated the average, but actual mark is how much? 33. So they have found the average which is 20 less. Yes or no? Because the actual mark is 33, but they have calculated by assuming one subject mark as only 13. So average might be definitely more than 120 because 20 marks is the difference. But you should not directly substitute 20 here. Why? Because this is the average of all the 4 subjects. So here you have to divide it by 4, which will be 5. Why? Because this will be the not the average, it's the total mark. So you have to divide it by 4 subject, divided by 4, resultant will be 5. So now substitute 5 here, 125. So this is the correct average and this is not the correct average, right? So according to the question, our target is to find what is the correct average. So here the correct average is 125. So friends, understood, right? So most important concept, because misread calculation, true value, false value calculation and the average is important. Usually you can not only this concept, even in a weight area, right? So while calculating 1 kg of tomato, the seller, the dishonest seller, what he used to do is, instead of 1 kg, he will just only put 900 grams and they calculate the weight and they will sell it for this much amount. So we need to find what is the correct average that he will be getting for the total sale. So these kind of questions, right? So here the actual mark is 33. In case if the actual mark is 13, right, but the person misread as 33, so here you can able to see he got only 13, but the mark that they have assumed it's as 33. So definitely from the total average it will be lesser. Why? Because he got low mark, but they have calculated 20 marks more and then they have calculated this average. So definitely the average will be something lower than 120. So at that point you have to subtract it, and then we have to find what is the difference on the mistake. 20 is the difference. So totally how many subjects are there? Because students usually they put directly 20 here, so don't do that, because this 120 is the average of 4 subject. So similarly this number should also be the average of 4 subject. So here the difference is 4, average of all the 4 subject will be 5. So now this 5 should be subtracted, which is 115. So friends, understood? So you should know where you should add and where you should subtract. That's it. So this will be the answer for this question. So average of 80 numbers are 42. When 5 numbers are included, then the average of 85 number becomes 45. Find the average of the 5 numbers. So what they are saying is, initially there are 80 numbers. The total average of 80 number is 42. So when you multiply 80 into 42, that will be the total of the first 80 numbers, right? And then next point they are saying is 5 more numbers are included. That means from 80, if 5 more numbers are included, then it will be 85 numbers. So for the 85 number, the average is how much? 45. So now our target is to find what is the average of the 5 number. So this will be 80 into 42, 85 into 45. So when you find the difference, we will get that 5 number total. So after getting 5 number total, we can divide by 5. Why? Because they are not asking only the total, they are asking the average of the 5 numbers. Simple concept, right? So 8 into 2 will be 16, remainder will be 1. 8 4s are 32, 33. So 3360. So next number 85 into 45. So 85 45. So 5 5s are 25, remaining will be 2. 8 5s are 40, 5 4s are 20, 40 20 60, 60 plus 2 will be 62, remaining will be 6. 8 4s are 32, 32 plus 6 will be 38, 3825. So now we need to subtract this. So 5 to 12, so 12 6 will be 6, so this will be 7. So 7 3 will be 4, so 465. So 465 divided by 5. So when you cancel it, 9 5s are 45, so 5 3s are 15, so 93. So we can say that the average of the 5 numbers, the difference of 5 numbers will be 93. Even you can go with some mind calculations also. If you are strong in that average concept, so you can directly go with mind calculation to find it. But if it is a long difference, for example, if 25 numbers are added, here only 5 numbers are added, then you can go with mind calculations. But if there are 15 numbers added, 25 numbers added, so at that case don't go with mind calculation. Going with the normal method will always help you to get the answer easily without any mistake, right? So answer for this question is 93. Next question. So 19 people went to a hotel for a combined dinner party. So 13 of them spend 79 each on their dinner, and the rest spend 4 more than the average expenditure of all the 19. So what was the total money spent by them approximately, right? So we need to find what is the total money that was spent by all the 19 people. That is the thing we need to find. So totally we know that there are 19 people, but their average spend on their party is not mentioned here, because 19 people went for a hotel. So 19 people has been given, but what is the average amount of all the 19 people they spend on the hotel is not given. So let me assume it as X. So now what they are saying is 13 people spend 79. So now out of this 19 people, 13 people spend 79 each. That means each people spend 79 rupees on a dinner party. So 13 into 79 will be the total amount that was spent by the 13 people. So 13 into 79. So now what they are saying is, and the rest spend 4 more than the expenditure of all the 19. So rest is how much? So totally 19, so rest will be 16 people. So 16 people have spent more than 4 more than. Most important, and students usually make a mistake here, they add 79 plus 4 and they will write it as 83. No, it is wrong. Just read the question again. So the rest of the people, so remaining 6 people have spent 4 more than average expenditure of all 19. So 4 more than, that means average expenditure of all 19 is unknown. So out of this they spend 4 more than. Understood or not? X plus 4. Don't write as 79 plus 4. Right? Because this value is the average amount that was spent on all the 19 people. Out of that, 4 more than they have spent, the remaining 6 people. So which is equals to the total. So total will be 19x. So friends, understood how I solved it, right? So this equation, this is the main part, right? Writing this equation. If you write this equation, then solving all the questions will be really easy. So this can be written as 13 into 79. So plus 6x plus 24 is equals to 19x. So 19x, 6x will be 13x. 13x is equals to 1379 into 24. So 79 into 13. 27 to 7 3s are 21, 30, 32, 3, 1027 plus 24. Right? So 150, 1051. So 1051. So x is equals to 1051 divided by 13. So I think we have to find the approximate answer. So let me multiply and see. So 8 3s are 24, 10. So this will be 8 times 0, because we can't able to, again 8 times here. So 12, 13, 4 3s are 12, 50, 52, 4 times. So we can approximately, we can consider it as 80, because we need to find an approximate answer. So now we found the value of x is equals to 80. So now what is the question? What is the total money spent by all of them? That means we have found the average money that was spent by all the 19 people is 80. So 19 into 80. So 19 into 80 will be resultant answer, will be the money, total money that was spent by all of them, which will be the answer for this question. So friends, understood? So by seeing this, you can able to understand the main part of the question is this equation alone, right? So 19x is the total. Out of this 19x, where initially 13 people have spent each 79 rupee. So 13 into 79 will be the total amount that was spent by the first 13 people, and the remaining 6 people who are spending 4 rupees, that is 4 more than the average of all the 19. So that average was not given. So we initially assumed it as x. So x plus 4. So 4 more than average amount that was spent by the 19 people. So x plus 4. So this amount was spent by the remaining 6 people. So when you add these two, resultant will be the total 19 people with the average. So I have framed the equation, and then we have solved it, and we found the value of x. Actually, they have asked an approximate answer. In the bracket, they have given approximately. So we have to, instead of 80.84, we can take it as approximately 80. So now our target to find what is the total amount spent by all the 19 people. So 19 into 80 will be the total amount that was spent by all the people. So which will be the answer for this question. Next question. So the mean weight of 100 student in a class is 46 kg. So the mean weight of a boy is 50 and the girl is 40 kg. Therefore, the number of boys is. So in the question, our target is to find what is the total number of boys. So here, what are all the values they have given is the mean weight of 100 students. So that means the total number of students in a classroom is how much? 100. So 100 is the total number of students in a classroom. So out of that, we don't know how many boys are there, how many girls are there. But they have given the average. So average of the boys is how much? 50. Average of the girls is how much? 50. As well as they have given all the 100 students whose average weight is how much? 46 kg. So they have given all the value, but except how many boys and how many girls are there in a school was not given. So we can assume that, right? For example, out of 100, I am saying if 30 are boys, what about the remaining 70 will be girls? Only then we can say the total will be 100. So here we can assume it as x will be the total number of boys, which is unknown, right? So the remaining 100 minus x will be the remaining girls. So friends, understood this point or not? Because boys and girls both are not given. So initially we can assume x as boys. So if x is the boys, then remaining 100 minus x will be girls. So now according to the question, x will be the total number of boys, and the average of all the boys is how much? 50. So plus, and 100 minus x will be the total number of girls, and average of all the girls is how much? 40. So this will be the total number of weight of boys, and this will be the total number of weight of girls, resultant equal to total number of classroom weight, 100 into 46, 4600. So friends, understood? Again, we frame the equation. So now solving the equation is very simple, easy, right? So 50x plus 4000 minus of 40x is equals to 4600. So now 40x, 50x will be 10x. So 4600 minus 4000 will be 600. So 10x is equals to 600. So x is equals to 60. So finally we got the value of x is equals to 60. We assumed initially boys as x. So now we got the total number of boys is how much? 60. Then what about the total number of girls is 40. Only then we can say 60, 40 will be 100. So now according to the question, our target to find the total number of boys alone. So total number of boys alone, here it is 60. Right? So whenever in the average topic, if they have not given how many boys and girls are there, and in the classroom they will say there are totally 60 people in a classroom, but they won't say that how many teachers or how many students are there. So at that scenario, what you need to do is you should consider x as student. So 60 minus x will be teacher, and you have to solve the question, right? So this will be the answer for this question. Next question. So the average of 20 students is 12 years. If the teacher age is included, the average has been increased by 1. Then the age of the teacher is. See, it is based on included, excluded. So we previously also we have solved one question that is based on included and excluded. It is like boat sums. 8 people are in a boat. So included, excluded, mostly you can able to solve a question without pen and paper if you know the logic. Why? Because first initially how many students are there? 20 students. What is their average? Is 12. So 20 into 12 is how much? 240. So 240, it's the only student, right? Only student total is 240. So now the teacher is included. So already there are 20 students are there. If the teacher is included, then it will be 21. because 20 plus 1 will be 21. And the average age has been increased by how much? 1. Already the average age is how much? 12. So now it is 1. So that means the average age will be 13. So already 20 student, 12 which we got is 240. So now according to the question, one teacher has been included. So 21. Average is increased by 1. So average is 13. So 3. Now 6 and 7, 273. So 273 is the total age of the classroom which includes student plus teacher. And 240 is the total age of the classroom which includes only the student. So now what is the target age of the teacher? Just to subtract. Student, teacher, student subtracted, resultant will be 33. So 33 will be the age of the teacher. Right. So this will be the answer for this question. Mostly if the question is based on included, excluded, if you know the concept, surely you can able to solve the question without pen and paper. Last question. So of the three numbers, the first is twice the second and the second is twice the third. So the average of a reciprocal of the number is 7 by 72. The numbers are. So question is very simple, but just read the question twice. Why? Because the average of a reciprocal of the number. So the number first we need to find and then we reciprocal it. For that reciprocal of the number, average will be 7 by 72, right? So now of the three numbers, so totally there are three numbers and the first number is compared with the second number. And the second number is compared with the third number. So what we can do is we can assume the third number initially as x. So what about the second number? So second number is twice the third number. So that can be 2x. And what about the first number? First number is twice the second number. So already second number is 2x. So twice will be 4x. So finally we got third number x, second number 2x, first number is 4x. So now average of reciprocal of all the numbers. So reciprocal of the first number is what? 1 by 4x. Reciprocal of the second number 1 by 2x. Reciprocal of the first number 1 by x. So after writing this, the most important, just read the question, the average of reciprocal. We have written only the reciprocal of all the three numbers. Average, right? So divided by 3 is equals to 7 by 72. So most important step, many students will forget to write this 3. So why we have written 3 here? Average of reciprocal of all the numbers. So there are three numbers, so divided by 3 which is equals to 7 by 72. So now we can cancel it. 3 2s are 6, remaining will be 1, 4 3s are 12, 24. So now this will be 4x. So 1, 2 and 4 is equals to 7 by 24. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 by 4x is equals to 7 by 24. So we can cancel it. X is equals to 6. So now we got the value x is equals to 6, and what is the target? The numbers are. That means we need to find all the three numbers. So it is easy, right? Why? Because first number is 4x. 6 into 4 will be 24. 6 into 2 will be 12. This will be 6. So finally we can say that all the three numbers are 6, 12 and 24. Right? So be careful. Most of the question in the average topic will be 1 or 2 lines only, right? Because that itself might make you complicated. Why? Because sum of squares of all the three numbers. So those kind of questions, I've seen many questions like that. Sum of the squares, or else sum of 5 natural numbers, or sum of 10 prime numbers, average of 10 prime numbers. So those kind of questions are widely asked here, and included, excluded, a wrong calculation, false and true value calculations, and then questions that is based on cricket. I think I didn't solve any question related to that, but in the test I have given it. So make sure, again I am saying, make sure to write the test, all the 30 question in the topic average, right? So only then you can able to understand your level. Again, even if you didn't watch all the 7 videos what I posted on an average topic, kindly at least after watching 7 lesson take the test, or else just like that if you go and practice it, there is no use. If you are scoring only 12 out of 30 without learning anything, it's definitely no use. You won't analyze the mistake where you have done and where you have done a mistake in the question. So that's the reason I'm saying first learn the basics, be strong on the basics, and then go with little bit medium level question and then write the test. You can understand that and you won't forget, definitely until the exam you won't forget all these concepts in the topic average, right? So prepare daily, and thank you so much for watching this video, and see you on the next topic on quantitative aptitude session. So thank you so much for watching it, and if you have more number of time, have a group study with your friends, right? So even if you have a group study for 1 or 2 hours with your friends, then clearing the exams you can even little bit faster, right? So have a group study with your friends, and whenever you have time, try to solve, practice, keep on practicing. Surely you can able to crack the exams. So friends, thank you so much for watching it. See you on the next class. Bye.